Hi, everyone. Thanks for... Joining us on 2K Sports, NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. So the Indianapolis starting five. James is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And it's the Pistons to start out. Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson passes to Duran. Pass to Cunningham. Lock at 6. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound. And here's Giannis. Back to Adebayo. Offensive rebound. Outside, James. Outside, Leonard. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Shoots over James. And then one off the back of the rim and in.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
James gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Ivy. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Adebayo finds James. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Bangs home the trifecta.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Cunningham against James. Cunningham outside. A floater. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Marcus Sasser's checked in for Detroit.
Number 25, Marcus Sasser.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Cunningham. And they get it. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Adebayo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here is Harris. Ivy on the wing. Inside. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Harris. Fontecchio's coming in for Kate Cunningham. And it's Malik Beasley in for Ivy. And the rejection by Giannis. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Pistons. 11-point game. Pass to Stewart. Here's Sasser from 13 feet. It goes down.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Screen by Giannis. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And I like how James commits to the drive and goes all out to get where he wants to.
Steps back. On its way from Beasley for two, and James pulls it down.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Beasley against Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Checking in for your home team, Thompson.
Stewart finds Thompson. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands, Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. And no good on the... Last second attempt this time. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Indianapolis leads by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Indianapolis' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for Indianapolis, we've got Joel Embiid, Anthony Edwards out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Anthony, and it's LeBron in at the 4 slot.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
For 3, Beasley drops in the tray. Beasley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Embiid with a screen on Beasley. Edwards drives in.
Hey, good luck stopping Edwards when he puts his head down and attacks the basket.
Detroit trails by 14. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Embiid with a screen on Stewart. James. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Sasser. Baseline try, and it's Indianapolis with the rebound. Edwards with it to the middle. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
What a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Detroit trails by 18. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look here for Detroit. Harris has checked in for Stewart. Fontecchio's coming in for Thompson. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Beasley. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Reed finds Cunningham. And here is Harris. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Here's Reed. That one doesn't go. Good D by Embiid. Anthony on the wing. And now he cans it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Now the Pistons with it. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. Beat down low. Embiid's there. Shot clock at 6. Harris, no good. Indianapolis with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Curry with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now, here is Reed. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Anthony drives in, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handles there, staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Reed a screen on Edwards. Cunningham passes to Reed, and the dunk by Reed.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Embiid the screen. Curry finds Embiid. Misses in close. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. And Ivy subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now here's Ivy. Scoreless thus far. Down low, here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Edwards with the stuff.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Detroit trails by 21. Now Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Curry. 1 second left, and it falls over the rim and in. Cunningham's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't. Fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's Indianapolis with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now, here's Cunningham, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to Ivy. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Cunningham inside, started by Morant. Cunningham's shot is off. Indianapolis leading by 23. Right side, Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 6. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Thompson kicks to Harris. Pistons passing it around. To the inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Now Thompson. Cunningham on the wing. 5 on the clock. Duran the pass to Cunningham. To end the run. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Got us a screen on Thompson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team, Cunningham.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And it's Indianapolis with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 6. And the 3 off target.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Leonard looking over the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And doing a nice job using the bounce to force the issue while earning that trip to the line.
A different look here for Detroit. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Asar Thompson. Malik Beasley comes in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Sasser. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
Yeah, he has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great hand.
Duran finds Beasley. No good on the 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Adebayo. And the layup is good. Adebayo's got 8 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Sasser with it. Guarded by Morant. Sasser the bounce pass. Here's Fontecchio. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fontecchio's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard kicks to Morant. Pass to Adebayo. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Goes up to the stripe. Harris misses. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6, and he drives in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's Indianapolis with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We come back right after this. And And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Indianapolis, Booker out there with James. And there's Embiid, and it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the three, the small forward. Booker with it. He takes it in, and the dunk by Booker.
And the coaching staff loves when Booker attacks, puts the pedal to the metal there.
And Detroit has possession. Now Sasser. Pass to Beasley. Here's Fontecchio. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Paul Reed.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 8, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Beasley kicks to Hardaway. The Pistons working the ball around now. It's Beasley on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Tries again, and Embiid finishes inside.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Embiid's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Booker against Hardaway. Pass to Stewart. Here's Sasser. Stewart passes to Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. And here is James. And there's the drive. And James throws it down hard.
Looking like his old man out there, Bronny James, getting with it.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Sasser. James covering. 6 to shoot. Pass to Sasser. And here is Hardaway. That doesn't go either for Hardaway. James against Hardaway. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Pass to Beasley. Back to Fontecchio. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Fontecchio's gone 1 of 4 so far. Embiid the screen. The drive by Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker flashing his athleticism. What a dunk there by the young guard.
Now the Pistons with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Stewart a screen. Shoots the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Stewart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck a bunch of hard work and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Duran finds Cunningham, looking to get it going, and Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And it's Halliburton penetrating, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Cunningham outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Indianapolis with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's Halliburton. Sinks that one from the post.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Thompson outside. Misses the three. And Indianapolis has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. For three. Yep, it's good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so Indianapolis takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.